M0FXB, just doing a video on Zello and network radios, and you know, just enjoying using an app on my phone for communication within my hobby. So you don't need a ham radio license to be on Zello, and there's hundreds and hundreds of groups of channels that cover everything from, you know, ham radio, CB, or whether you're playing on your PS4. But you know, the app for me is about radio communication. I know the argument of it's not real radio, but that's for a separate discussion. So here we are. Now I like to use, I could buy a dedicated network radio, which is really an Android device encased in a walkie-talkie looking you know, housing. So I prefer to do it just to get myself quite a good sort of Android budget device. Put it in a stand like that. That's how I do it, because that way, you know, you tend to get a better operating, you know, better Android version. I think this one's 9, and a better screen, larger screen. And I can use it like a base station, so I can, if I want, I can tap the screen to transmit. Or I've got a Enrico Bluetooth microphone, as you can see here, and so obviously I don't have to leave it in the cradle. I can push the PTT and it transmits. So what we're going to do, we're going to try and give a call out. Now I'll just show you the group of channels I'm on. I'm on network radios. They have 0 to 6 and an events channel. I'll just click on the icon and then it should have the details somewhere. So let's have a look. This channel is for radio amateurs and enthusiasts. There are 7 active channels, 0 to 6. Find them and search for network radios. I know they have a Facebook page where you've got QR codes to get you, you know, linked quickly and download the channels. So we bring together radio enthusiasts of all backgrounds. You will hear a lot of licensed hands using amateur call signs and procedures. Please keep your language and content family friendly. Bad language is the #1 reason for being bounced, which means booted from the channel. We hope you enjoy network radios. Additional information, then there is a Facebook page here, which I'll put in the description. Zello's one, my number is NR06. That's my NR number. And they do, for people that haven't got a ham call, they will assign you an NR number. Let's go further up, and the channel was created by G1YPQ. So when you're adding channels, look for that, because there are similar channels. But I've spoke to Carl G1YPQ many times. Very nice guy and very into the hobby. And there you go. So let's go back, and what we'll do is now I'll just show you around a little bit, I suppose. I'm assuming that you've used this before. Now say you're on the main screen here. If you tap the 3 dots here, let's have a look now. You can go status, and then you can be available, which means you can hear all your channels in your list that are turned on. You can go solo, which means you're only going to hear the channel that you select. So for example, if we go status solo and then we select channel 0, yeah, we're only going to hear that channel, nothing else is going to come in. So we go status again, go to available, we're going to hear them all, and we can go back like this as well, and we can see them all. And I think if I turn the phone around the other way, you'll see a longer list, but I'm not going to do that now. So I'm using it like a base station at the moment. And then there is, if you look, if we tap here, pretty sure you can send text messages. Sorry, I haven't used it for a while. There's the channels. That'll be all the channels I've got. Now you can listen to history. Now I might have to turn the phone around now to actually see that. Let's just see. I'll just see what I mean. You know, you can see more. Now, history-wise, so let's go to a channel that's on. There you are. So let's just go up so you can see the top half. So there's channel 3. Now, if we go to the history, which is this little thing here, and then we can scroll back to previous calls, and it would store it for, you know, you can, it's in the settings, you can decide how much it stores. But let's just select one of the historic, you know, transmissions.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys out there. All you got to do is have a, you know, over here, channel 38, big thing. If you ever get a band,
Now, it's coming out of this at the moment.
it's just buzzing. And I don't know how everybody knows. Maybe everybody's just sitting
There
listening.
you go, and that isn't happening now, that's historic. So if we go to 00, yeah, I'll put it back in my, should we leave it like that for a while? It's quite funky seeing it like that. Now, it shows here that we're connected via Bluetooth to this, otherwise it would use the speaker in the radio and the microphone in the radio. Now you can select this by going start, it's going to fall down now, isn't it? Options, go to say audio, and you've got settings there for how loud it is. Quite a few settings. You can also select PTT buttons. So I've selected the B. This is the B01. I've selected B01, or you can use the screen button. Now see the way it says toggle? Now if toggle means that you can tap it in or go into transmit and tap it in and it will stop, or you can hit the screen button, change that to hold to talk, and that speaks for itself. So now you've got to hold the button on to talk. With the B01 microphone, unfortunately, it doesn't matter which one you select. It's gonna you have to hold to talk it basically. So let's just quickly have a look up here. So the little men here, as you can see, that's showing the moderators who are on at the moment. You can talk to them about getting an NR number and anything else you need to know. Then it's showing all the users, yeah, all the different users, and there are thousands. So if you look up here next to the channel number, there's 125 listening right now. So the good thing is you can sort of leave this on and go back to it later. So I'm going to give a call out and have a little chat, and then we'll end the video. So I think I'll set it back to toggle. That will be easy. So I've got options, PTT, and then we'll go screen button, toggle. I've only got 10 minutes spare because I've got to take my wife's car to the garage, so it'll be quick. Mike 0, Fox X-Ray Bravo, M0FXB, calling for a contact on 00. Now, can you see the way I used ham radio etiquette? And that's pretty much how it's done on these channels. You know, but you don't have to have a license. But I think it's what makes the channels different than just another chat channel. Let's try again. Should we push the PTT on here this time?
Golf 4, Mike, Juliet, Alpha, looking for a contact.
G4MJA M0FXB returning. How are you receiving me?
M0FXB, G4MJ, no problem at all. Good audio. My name is Mike.
Let's see if I tap his details.
In the northeast, about
Look.
5 miles north.
Mike, licensed ham, Durham. See that?
6 degrees this morning.
And he'll be in the history now.
Clouds are moving in, so
He's in the history.
I guess we'll probably get some rain. Might we'll have the
We can select naught.
G4MJA.
Now see how friendly he is. I think I want to turn it up a bit. Oh, sorry, I pushed the wrong button, lol. Yeah, hi Mike, good to catch you. Yeah, I've heard you on many times over the years. My name's Andreas in Western Supermare. call sign Mike 0 Fox X-ray Bravo. I might sound a bit tinny or a bit hot, let me know. I'm just testing out a Enrico B01 microphone. But you're sounding nice and clear. I wonder what your setup is. Back to you, Mike.
Okay, Andres. Well, I know you've spoken to my son on several occasions. He's also called Mike. And again, I have heard you on there many times over the years. No, your audio's fine. You're not overdriving. I can actually see you drive level on the bottom of this Kindle 10-inch. Normally I'm on my desktop computer, but just sitting watching the rubbish on morning TV and generally chilling out. But good to hear you, Andres. No, it sounds absolutely fine. It isn't tinny. It's quite a defined audio, quite sharp, but that's good. You know, it's very, very comfortable to listen to. And as I say, you're not overdriving, because on the bottom of this display screen on the Kindle, I can see the drive levels from other stations, and you're not hitting the red ends or anything like that. So, now, wonder what your WX is like that down there, Andres. Back to you.
WX means weather. Yeah, okay, Mike. Well, thanks for the report. And yeah, they are a bit sharp, these Enrico mics, and if I disconnected, you'd see a difference, but it's quite convenient. I can hold it in my hand and walk around the room. The weather, it looks like we're going to have a nice day. Apparently, that's not the case tomorrow, I've been told, but I'm going to make the most of it today. I do play a lot of ham radio because I work from home, and I do you know, within my work, play radio, and I do everything: C4FM, D-Star, DMR, HF, antennas, everything. And at the same time, I film it all and put it on YouTube, where I have 1,200 videos under my call sign. So could I ask you a question, though? Because I get quite a few people ask me this. If you don't mind answering, why do you like using Zello and network radios as a ham radio operator? Back to you.
Easy answer, Andres. I work a lot of people where my HF just would not reach under current conditions. It's convenient. There's no QRM. There's no QSB. You can actually have an extended conversation without interruption. It's just very convenient. To be honest with you, Andres, I mean, I've still got HF and a load of other equipment, but I can't remember the last time I switched my HF radio on. Conditions have been so poor. Yes, there have been sort of better days, but after 41 years on the air, I'm getting pretty tired of it now, to be honest with you. I've played antennas, audio, equipment for so long. I have everything set up the way I want it. I have the audio that I want, etc. But I just find this so convenient. Simple answer. Back to you, Andres.
Yeah, and the perfect answer as well, and I completely agree. And so many operators are using apps on their phones for the same reasons. You know, there's other apps like you can use Echolink and Peanut, and the new ones are like Droid Star, which get you into all of the systems, and I think now Freestar. So yeah, I don't blame you getting fed up with it. It's a lot of work and hassle. I do use HF, but nowhere near as much as I use the digital side. I basically just chuck the long wire out the window and connect it the other end to a tree, and if I'm in the mood. But to be honest, I do get fed up after about 20 minutes. Where if I have a chat here on Zello and on an app and on a digital mode like say Reflector One Charlie on D-Star, you could chat for ages, can't you? So yeah, well, it's good to catch you on here. So I better go. What is my wife's car is booked in at 10 a.m. To have the front right spring change, which is cracked. So I don't get that there. She needs the car back by Monday because she's got an appointment with her mother in Bristol, and I'm in Weston-super-Mare. So I'll have to sign, but really good to catch you on here, and be back on later. And you take care, stay safe, and throw it back to you, and then I'll clear M0FXB. And it's good to leave a gap as well, 2-3 seconds.
You have to go, Andres. I wonder if it's a Vauxhall Corsa. I had a cracked spring on my Vauxhall Corsa, although that's long gone now. But there we go, D-Star. I had that for quite a while, not through a repeater because none of the repeaters appear with D-Star activated. So I ran it through a dongle. And the thing that did frustrate me was everyone, and I do mean everyone, was on reflector 1 Charlie, and yet there were loads of other reflectors virtually unused, but there you go. Okay, I'll let you go, Andres. Great to hook up with you for the first time. I will tell my son I've been speaking to you. You spoke to him quite a few times, although he's beginning to, that was M0CQG, he's beginning to lose interest in HF, so I don't know. Have a good day, Andres. Hope the weather stays fine for you. M0FXB G4MJ 73.
Yeah, okay, Mike. Yeah, it's a Citroen DS3. So I have to blame her for going over potholes. No, it's probably just wear and tear. So yeah, say hi to your son, and yeah, just put M0FXB into Google or YouTube, and you'll see all the stuff that I do. And I'm not doing it a bit for, I don't know, I'm pretty much, it's pretty much a diary. So I'm playing radio, but I'm filming it and I'm putting it on, and I'm like, this is what I do day in, day out, and there's 1,200 videos. Cheers then, 7-3, all the best.
Cheers, Andres, thanks for the contact. Catch you again sometime. G4MJ, clear QRT, bye-bye.
Right, better go and get my car down to the garage. And so just a demonstration that these apps are fantastic, and you have, the reason they're so good is because when you are a bit fed up with HF and different parts of the ham radio hobby, CB hobby, you come onto these apps, especially this group of channels. You have a nice chat like I just had with Mike, and you walk away and you think, do you know what, I might fire up my HF radio, I might turn on that DMR radio and see if I can get onto some of these reflectors. And so it enthuses you, it lights the fire for you to use your ham radio gear, which most hams have got and CBers have got in the cupboard, and they might not have used it for months, and to dig it out, fire it up, get that antenna on the roof or in the loft and play a bit of radio and have some fun. So for me, these apps are fantastic, and have literally changed my hobby forever. 7-3, all the best.